Last week, a customer rolled in with a 2001 Toyota Corolla, 487,000 miles, original engine, original pistons, original everything. I thought the odometer was broken. It wasn't. I pulled the valve cover expecting a disaster. Sludge, wear, damage. Instead, it looked brand new. Better than most engines I see at 80,000 miles. So I asked him, "What did you do?" He handed me a folded piece of paper. "A Japanese mechanic gave me this in 2003, he said. "Americans change oil wrong." I've been a mechanic for 19 years. That sentence made me angry. Then I tested his method. Now I'll never go back.
Here's the truth. The way most people change oil is slowly destroying their engine. And the shop doing it, they're not telling you why your oil change is failing you. When you drive into a quick lube shop, here's what actually happens. Your engine is cold. Cold oil is thick. It doesn't fully drain. Up to 15% of your dirty, contaminated oil stays inside, and your fresh oil immediately mixes with it. The new filter goes in dry. That means your engine runs with zero oil pressure for the first few seconds, every single time. Those seconds add up to serious wear over the years. Nobody checks for leaks, nobody checks oil pressure. You pay, you leave, you do it again in 10,000 miles.
This works fine if you plan to dump the car at 100,000 miles, but if you want 300,000, 400,000, or 500,000 miles, this method is killing your engine slowly. The Japanese method, step by step. Step 1, the pre-flush. Most mechanics skip this entirely. Before draining anything, add 1 quart of fresh oil to your old oil. Start the engine, let it idle for 5 minutes. This loosens sludge and pulls contamination into the oil. Turn it off, wait 10 minutes, now drain. You're cleaning the engine before putting fresh oil in, not mixing clean oil into a dirty engine. Step 2, drain it hot, not cold. After the pre-flush, drive the car for 10-15 minutes. Get it fully up to temperature. Then, drain immediately. Hot oil flows out completely. Cold oil clings to surfaces and stays behind. This one change alone removes far more contamination than any conventional oil change.
Warning, hot oil burns badly. Use gloves. Be careful. Step 3, the double drain. The secret nobody talks about. After your hot drain, put the plug back and wait 30 minutes. Oil hiding in the galleries, valve train, and passages slowly drips down into the pan. Then, drain again. I tried this on my own truck. After a complete hot drain, I waited 30 minutes and pulled the plug again. Half a quart of black oil came out. Half a quart of contamination that would have gone straight into my fresh oil. Step 4, never install a dry filter. Fill your new filter 60-70% full with fresh oil before installing it. Coat the rubber gasket with a thin film of oil, hand tighten only. A dry filter means seconds of oil starvation at every startup. A pre-filled filter means instant oil pressure, zero dry running, zero unnecessary wear.
Step 5, fill it to the middle, not the top. Add 80% of your oil, wait 5 minutes, then check the dipstick. Keep adding slowly until you hit halfway between low and full, not the top, halfway. Overfilling causes oil to foam and pressure to build in the crankcase. Both destroy your oil faster and cause leaks. Halfway is the target. Step 6, the startup that changes everything. Don't start the engine immediately after filling. Instead, turn the key to on without cranking the engine. Wait 10 seconds, turn it off. Do this 3 times. You're building oil pressure before the engine spins. Now start it. Let it idle for 3 minutes. No revving. Check under the car for leaks. Turn it off, wait 2 minutes, check the dipstick again. This is the step that separates engines that last from engines that don't.